Hi and welcome back to my solo playthrough of Paleo. I want to welcome a new patron on my channel. So Kevin, thanks so much for supporting me, supporting the show. Really do appreciate it. To all the others, I'm really terribly sorry for the delay, but I was really incredibly busy doing a lot of family related stuff. Don't want to go into detail. There were some health issues, minor stuff, but now I think everything seems to be back on track, at least I hope. And yeah, now really exciting getting back to Paleo. So far I haven't made any real progress. I was only able to add some skull tokens here, which obviously is a bad thing, because again, if we're adding 2 more, we immediately lose the game. And on the other hand, we need this cave painting here to be completed. Which then also makes us win the game immediately. At least in respect to resources, we are somewhat doing okay. Problem is our tribes members here are really shaken. So every one of those only require 1 more wound in order to go down. But I have this armor here, this hide armor, which allows me to reflect or dodge 3 of those wounds. The same is true for this hide here. On the other hand, I also need this hide in order to satisfy this, I think, night card or mission card up there, in order not to take another skull token on. We also have some more resources in respect to wood and some food. Keep in mind we need 3 food in order to feed our tribe's members. On top of this, we really need a hell of a lot of wood in order to mitigate this card here, Howling in the Night. I already have reshuffled the deck. We already have lost some of the cards, sent it to the graveyard, so we are definitely going into the next round with a somewhat reduced amount or deck of cards. I think 6 cards in total, if I counted those correctly. And let's see what we are going to do. I have an idea, so I may want to look after this tinkering card here. So in order to get this card here, we have to spend 3 wood, 1 card, and we have to use a card that pretty much would allow us to support or assist another player. There aren't any other players, but I can use those cards too. And then we would gain these, I think, mystery cards here, number 6 or 7 if we can, but this is 3 hides, and for whatever reason I really think that this is the cooler card down here. Problem is I really can't remember. So maybe it's just a decoy or just a plot. I don't know, but I think I really want to find out rather soon, actually. So let's see about, we have those 3 cards at our disposal. So let me zoom out for a moment here. Pretty sure we don't want to go for this one here. This most likely will give us the assist action we need for this card. Same could be true here, but keep in mind some of those mountain cards can be pretty terrible too. And now I really want to find out what's underneath this. And we want to do this early, when we still can do stuff, getting more wood out and food and whatnot. So I think, let's go for it. We will take this card here. Those go back in this order here. So we are revealing it. Okay, that's very nice, actually. We don't have 2 axes here anyway. We could go for 1, but wow, 3 wood now for 2 axes. We only have 1 tool in total here. Of course, I could roll the dice, but I had to spend 2 cards on top of the 2 cards I'm spending here. Why does this need to be the first card we are drawing? That's really so tough, guys. This Howling in the Night, we can also satisfy this card with a trap. And maybe we get the trap easier than we would gain for wood. So maybe that's okay. So let's stick to the plan. We will use the assist action on this card to trigger this ability here. So we have to spend 3 wood. That's really, I wouldn't say it's not a problem, but at least it's doable. This card, we have used it pretty much to trigger this card here. We will have to expand another card, and this one will be this one here. Don't want to lose a wound or get a wound actually right off the bat. And this satisfies pretty much this card. So we will have our very first card, mystery cards, which we can resolve now. Oops, and I'm throwing it around here. And that's the Atlatl, which was a very powerful tomb, if I recall that correctly. So this is a card that goes to my group. And this is pretty much an optional thing. Wow, once per turn I can pretty much throw my spear, which I have. And if I do that, I get 3 spears instead of 1. So it's a way more powerful spear because we are throwing it towards our prey. I think this was even very efficient against big elephants or mammoths or so, this Atlatl. So I think that's a pretty cool card actually. It really is, it really is. But of course I was hoping for more, but it might really help us getting rid of some of those wolves. I mean really, generating 3 spears plus the 2 spears we have is kind of huge. Yeah, I take it, and this is a card we can keep until pretty much the end of the game. Okay, so we have 3 more cards here. Here most likely we will gain some food, and we need food. Ah, yeah, I think so. Here we could gain some stone, and the stone would be cool for this tool, and we can hold on to this tool. So maybe that's the better deal actually, because the next card is a campsite, so there is a chance we can build this tool. Yeah, let's do that actually. I'm feeling kind of brave, so let's see what we get. And that's the sacred place again. So for 3 cards or 3 eyes, we don't have any eyes now. We could gain this, I think again was the talisman or so. Problem is, we would gain a wound. Of course I could dodge this wound here. No, I think not. I think if those cards would have been 3 standard cards, I think I might have gone for it. But I believe now really losing one of our... Oh, yeah, it's here, sorry. Losing one of our... Also adding basically one. Of course, yeah, we could dodge this wound for this... Well, maybe. For this... maybe it's not that bad, actually. We are losing this. This is bad. This is kind of bad. But we're also getting rid of one of those red cards. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go for this option. So we will bury those 3 cards. Not really bury, we'll discard some face down. We would take a wound. We will expand this height. Again, this allows us to dodge one of those wounds. And yeah, we will get our talisman right back, which means we can later on completely ignore one of those cards. Okay, I take that. I think I take that. So let's see, next 3 cards. And there's more than just one of those foot cards here. But again, here we can get some... I think we really need some resources first. Let's go for some more resources first. Let's really try to prep for the night properly. Okay, that's some deer. Okay, 2 spears. We have those 2 spears. Not a problem. We don't have the eye. And that's really our problem. We don't have the eyes. Oh, this would be an awesome card. But... boy, do I really want to spend now then 4 cards. I mean, spending the 2 cards here is cool, but we really need the eye. We really need the eye for these kind of cards. 2 food and the hide would be amazing. But I don't want to spend 2 more cards just to hope that we are rolling an eye symbol on this die here again. This is a 33% chance, kind of. I believe that's all those are represented twice. Yeah. That's bad, but I think let's not go for it. Let's not go for it. So these are the next 3 cards. Again, we could go for the stone. We wanted the stone, and I think I want to do this. So let's see. Okay, nice. So for 2 cards, we could gain a stone. For 2 tools, which we don't have again, we could gain 2 stones and 2 cards. That's a bummer. But I think I will go for it. So 1 and 2, we are discarding those, and this gives us a stone. That's, I think, okay. And we can keep this card in our deck, which is nice. Okay, here we have a wolf. And now I'm kind of thinking about what here we gain the tool, or could gain the tool. Next card would be this, but I think we would later on we want to go... Oh, that's bad because... no, I think it's okay. No, I think that's okay. We will go for this. Yeah, we will go for this. And yeah, we can invent once, or we can gain some more tribes members. Again, if I have 3 or more, then I would have to spend a food. But I think but getting an extra tribesman would also be not too bad. Would give us really some more tank abilities. But of course, we would also have to feed them. But on the other hand, the next wound someone is taking, we are losing someone. And I think maybe we get someone with an eye. And an eye is incredibly useful. Or maybe with a tool, which would be also amazing. Let's do that, actually. We will spend the food in order. Again, we are playing with a variant, which makes it, I guess, somewhat easier. So we are allowed to draw 2 cards and pick one. That's another spear. And oh! Here we get the torch, but only 1 more heart. But the torch is also amazing. Yeah, I want the torch. I really do want the torch. So we are going for this hunter. Let's put him here. We gain a torch for that. That's pretty cool. And now we have, wow, 3 spears without using any of our tools whatsoever. I mean, that's pretty amazing, actually. So this was home. Let's go next. And I think now we really do want to go for this, right? So we are keeping those in this order, I guess. Yeah, why not? Let's keep it like this. Let's flip it over, and that's a wolf. Now what a surprise. Okay, in order to beat this wolf, we need 3 spears. That's really not a problem. We have 3 spears without using any of our tools. But on top of this, we have to roll the die here. This could become a problem. 2 cards, and we have to basically, this card gets removed. And if there, keep in mind, if we destroy 5 of these wolf cards, we can also get rid of this howling in the night, which would be huge. So wow, okay. I guess we will try that, actually. Yeah, we will definitely try that. So let's see what we will roll here. So that's basically rolling for the requirement. Oh, come on, 2 eyes. You must be kidding me. Not even with our torch would we be able to do that. You really must be kidding me. Of course, I could go for this one here. This is bad. This is really bad. But then, yeah, someone would die because I cannot distribute those wounds to my characters. And they all, basically, even the new hunter will die with this new cards. Or we can simply, I think we have to go with a torch now. Oh, that's so bad. 1 eye would have been okay, for example. 1 tool would have been okay. You must be kidding me. Okay. We were not able to get rid of this wolf. And someone mentioned that in the comments, that this game is tough. And I guess it is tough. As playing this alone is even tougher. Because you really have to rely a lot on luck, actually. So I think let's go for the forest here. We want some more wood. I think, yeah, that's what we want to do. Oh, that's a healing herb, actually, or root of some sort. And that would have been amazing because this root allows you to basically heal 3 wounds. And yeah, you guessed it right. I mean, we would have to spend 1 of our eyes. We don't have any eyes. And again, spending now 4 cards and hoping to roll an eye. I don't know if that's gonna fly, actually. And that's really one of the problems in the solo game. In the multiplayer game, you know what the other players have. In this game, you simply have to rely on a die roll. And that die roll is extremely expensive. And then you still have to hope for the right result, 1/3 of the die. And 4 cards is huge. And let's look at the 4 cards. I mean, yeah, this would also give us a wound just to get rid of the wound. They are this campsite card here. And again, it would speed through our day. And then we still don't know if we are able to make it or not. And wow, that's so painful, guys. Yeah, but it is what it is. So we are not going after this route either. So we will look at this. Let's keep going for this wood because again, there is another campsite card that comes up here. And if we gain some resources, we might be able to invent some stuff or build some stuff, actually. Okay, that's some brush or so. So for 2 cards, we could gain a wood, and I think we really have to do that. Even though we will take a wound now, and I think I will take that wound and we will assign it to the new hunter, obviously. So he's now already half dead, but this allows us to gain 1 wood, and we need this wood later on to really build something. I think that's really, really, really crucial. Okay, awesome. And we can keep the card, which is nice. And I think, yeah, let's definitely go to the camp. We have some good cards here. Let's see what comes out. That's home. We can build once. We are not going for any more tribesmen yet, tribes members. Sorry for that. But we can only build one. So we could now consider a lot of stuff. We could go for the trap. We have this one and this one. And again, this trap allows us to pretty much dodge this card here for good. On the other hand, we might also want to go for this stone, or we want to really have this torch here. We need it all, actually. We really need it all. And I think right now the torch might be the more important, because there are so many things where you need some ice just to get it done. I think that might be, and we only get one build. If for two build, I would definitely go for, I don't know, maybe the trap and the stone here, for example. But I think for now we will spend this wood and gain our torch back. And yeah, that was pretty much our action. That's so bad. And I'm pretty sure that this could be really our last day already, actually. I mean, we need 2 more skulls. So I think, yeah, I think let's go for some food now. Let's go for food. At least hope for some food and see what we get. Okay. That's a corpse. That's the corpse. For 2 cards. Oh, we get a height. That's also not bad. Let's go for it, actually. So we will spend those 2 cards. This is this one here. We have to send this to the graveyard, but this gives us 1 food and a height. Yeah, I think that's nothing to sneeze at. But again, this card is now gone from the game. That's kind of a pity. And ooh, okay, I think this wasn't a terrible card. I think this is something that we could do. On the other hand, here we have Dream. Do we want to? We are now prepared for stuff. Let's go for the Dream first. Yeah, why not? Let's check out what the Dream is. Oh, that's the weak spot again. But yeah, we still don't have the Darker card, and well, we could spend easy for awareness or ice symbols. Or not spend, but we have to have those, and then this card would be gone, and then we would bring in card 4 of that, which would make things much easier. Phew, I think not, huh? Let's simply not do that. What do you think? Okay, let's keep going. Actually, I really do not remember what this card was. I'm not even sure if we looked underneath it. That's really the problem if you let too much time pass in between videos. Like myself, or like I did here. Again, apologies for that. So, do we want to go for the foot? I know there was this, was it something of a trainer or so, or a craftsman or artisan, or something like that, as far as I can remember. But I believe, yeah, there were at least 2 of those footstep cards. So why not? Let's look underneath it. I mean, right now, let's put it back in a different order. Let's see what we get. Oh no, that was the stranger. For 2 food, we could gain the trap. Or for 1 food, we could simply get rid of one of those hazard cards. But getting this trap now would be huge, actually, because usually you have to spend a trap or a wood and a food in order to get this trap. But here, and we don't need to spend another action to go there. And if I go to the campsite later on, I could still do something else. I think that's pretty cool. It's our last food, but I'm pretty sure we will go down anyway. So I think let's trade with this stranger and we will go for the trap. And again, mainly I'm doing this because of this howling in the night here. I think that was okay. And the stranger, yeah, he sticks around. Nice. So we might be able to encounter him or her again. Yeah, I don't really feel like going for this cave here. Again, I can't quite remember what this was. Normally those caves are not good. So I guess we will go for the mountain range here. Why not? And okay, that's another deer. 3 spears, 2 cards, 2 food. Oh, I think that's actually, I think we have to do that. We will spend 2 cards. Unfortunately, this is another hazard card. We would take a wound and someone would die, but we have the hide. So we are spending this hide again in order not to suffer the wound for dodging this card or taking this card, because we are getting the hide right back. Awesome. and 2 food, basically the food we just spent for the trap. So I think overall that was okay. Problem is we have lost this card, and right now we have made 0 progress. Keep that in mind. So, whoa. I think this was a good card actually, or nothing bad, but I'm not 100% sure what I needed to have. I'm pretty sure it has to do with the eye, but here, yeah, I don't know. We could go to the camp for the stone here actually, oops, and build this tool, but on the other hand there's really not a lot we can do otherwise there. So I think, yeah, let's check it out again and really try to remember what this card actually is. Yeah, it had to do with the eye. So basically what this means, we could eat those mushrooms and yeah, we get a nice fever dream because we are drugged, and we gain a wound for that. Or we could simply basically, if we are aware, if we are doing things right, then we can still use it as food normally and would gain 1 food, but we don't have the eyes. And yeah, spending the torch for this plus hoping for it, I think that's not gonna happen. So I think, again, we know it's not a bad card. I did remember that it had to do something with that, with the eye. So I think let's simply ignore that. And should we go to, I mean, this is really, it's either getting a new invention, which wouldn't be bad either maybe, or we can build something, and another tool could be also helpful. Yeah, why not? Let's keep going. Let's see what this is. Yeah, it's another invention. Again, we could go for more, guys and girls here. If we spend a food, and maybe we should do that, because this 1 stone, doesn't really help us a big deal, and we really need some folks, and maybe we get an eye this time. I think let's do that 1 more time. Again, we are playing with the chicken variant, so I can choose 1. Okay, that's a rope, so this hunter brings a rope, and I guess we will go for the gatherer here. Yeah, I think so. I think that's perfect. She looks nice. She doesn't really take a whole lot of damage, but we have the eye, and she brings another hide. Yeah, that's cool. We can dodge a wound with that. So yeah, I take that. But of course, again, we have to feed all of those, and for every single one of them we cannot feed, we will take a skull. Right now, here's exactly 1 food. So we will have to do something about that. And again, right now I'm in a situation where I say, okay, come on, let me show you the game. How it is, and let's not try to win this. Okay, I think in this case we will go for the mountainside before we do anything else. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, we could gain some more stone, and we still don't have the tools. If I would have gone for the tools now, I would have gained 2 stone, which would be amazing. Again, for the burial here we need, oops, let me show this to you. We would need 2 stone and a wood and 3 tools, and then we could remove a skull, and this is actually really huge. Oh boy, are we going for more stone? Again, we would take a wound for 1 stone. Let's not do that. I'm not desperate for stone right now. We still have 1 here. And I think, yeah, let's totally go for, at least try to gain some food. There is some probability that we will gain a food cut. Oh, we have found the dead bison, but now I think we found, I don't know, the living one. Okay, 4 spears, that's really not a problem. We have those. 3 cuts, but that's basically the food we need. That's pretty amazing. So for 3 cards, 1, 2, 3, that's 2 wounds. We can, I think we can basically dodge them both actually. I think we need to get 1 back. I think I wanted to go for this wolf here actually, but I think let's do that. So we will dodge both of those wounds. We discarded this. We have the spears, keep that in mind. We have 1, 2, 3 here. We have this spear here. We didn't need to use our atlatl in any way, which is cool. So we gained 4 more food, which is exactly what we need for this night. And we gain the hide back. And again, we also could use the hide later on. So yeah, if we gain 1 more wood, I think we are actually good for the night. Unbelievable. Really unbelievable. Who had thought about this? So, but this card is also removed from the game. That's definitely a pity. And now we have some more dreams and we have this wolf. And again, I'm thinking about going for this wolf now. I really want to get rid of these wolves as soon as possible, because they could bring us some victory points. I think those are the victory points. And right now we are in a relatively good shape. So, okay, that's the Alpha Wolf or so, which could be pretty terrible. We can come up with 5 spears by using this Atlatl here, for example. So that's okay. Problem is we don't know what this is, but that's 2 more food, a victory point, and another hide. And keep in mind, we also need hide for the 7th card down here, which is definitely, or pretty sure it's amazing. So I think let's definitely try that. And again, right now I'm in a situation where I really simply want to show you what the game is all about. So yeah, if we want, we have to use our spear by throwing it towards this Alpha Wolf. And that's another spear. I think that's okay. We can come up with 6 spear, right? Because if we're using this, this will give us 3 spears. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Perfect. We have 6 spears. Wow, who thought about this? So this Alpha Wolf is normal. We have to still spend 2 of our cards for that. So it took us some time, but I will take that. So we gain yet another hide, which is amazing. Really cool. 2 more food, which we can easily use for the next day, for example. But what's really more important, that's our very first victory point, which we are placing up here. So we are 1/5 through the game, but keep in mind it's very likely that we will lose the game by adding some of those tokens here. Obviously this card is removed. We will keep it next door to our graveyard, because again, if 5 of those wolves are dead, we can remove the Howling in the Night here. But that was something. I take that. And of course we also got rid of a red card. I mean, that's also pretty amazing. So we have some more dream. We need some wood. I think let's go for this forest card here first. Let's see about this. Oh, some fruit. So for 2 cards we can... I don't think we need it actually. We don't want to spend more cards. No, let's not do that. So we will simply get rid of it. We will look into this. Let's go for another forest card. Here's another red one. But again, we can still dodge it. We have this talisman here. Keep that in mind. So what did we get? Oh, that's a frightened wolf. And I don't think we have encountered him before. So in theory, we could simply ignore him. He's frightened. He will evade us. But if we can go for him, and then we could gain a hide and some more food. And it's another wolf. Keep that in mind. That still counts. It doesn't need to be a red card. Everything that says wolf on this here counts for this Howling in the Night card. I mean, we have this and this. Depends a little bit on what we are rolling here. That's 2 dice we have to roll. This could be 4 spears or 4 eyes and whatnot. So definitely terrible. But as there isn't anything to lose actually, other than really the cards. And again, the next card, yeah, no, it's not actually. It's not something where we have to take a wound. I think let's go for it. I mean, 3 hides would be huge for this tinkering card here. That's pretty amazing actually. So let's try that. And again, if we roll the die and we cannot meet the requirements anymore, we have to go for something else. So there's no real immediate penalty for that, for not meeting this. So let's see about that. What did I tell you, folks? So we need 4 eyes and 1 spear. And yeah, let me quickly think about it. That's not gonna happen. So we have to go for this, which means we have to ignore this frightened wolf here. Okay, so we have these 3 cards here. Now let's go for the dream. Yeah, why not? And that's a warning. So for 1 spear, or basically for having 1 spear, we can simply put 1 card on our face down discard pile. And yeah, guess what? We are going for this card here. Amazing. And we can hold on to this. That's a pretty nice dream actually. And before we go to the camp, let's try to gain some more wood. Yeah, why not? Let's try that. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I think... Oh, how many of those? We still have a campfire card here. Amazing. So yeah, I think we need the wood. We definitely need the wood. So we will spend 2 of our cards here. We can hold on to this shrubbery or whatever it is to gain a wood. So I think now we are really set for all of our mission cards here. We can feed our people. That's looking pretty nice. We had a victory point coming. Woohoo! Amazing. Of course, our people are still pretty shaken. Should we go in here before we do this actually? Problem is, if we do something here, it's very, very likely. So these are the 3 cards we are drawing, right? Yeah, so whatever we do, if we have to spend 2 cards, Ah, that's terrible, actually. Oh, that's bad. So I guess we will not go to the council. We have everything we need for the night, if I recall that correctly. Let's prepare for the next day, simply. I mean, this could be a terrible card here anyway, but... No! Okay, the trees are back, and we are still at 1 tool. Oh, this would be amazing. But I think we will still go for 2 more cards here. This gives us 1 more wood. We will need it for the next day anyway. I mean, we could go for another torch, or we can build another trap or whatnot. So I think overall that's pretty cool. And again, the trees will stick around. So we have 1 final card left. Again, we are in a pretty cool shape. The problem is, whatever we are doing, I'm pretty sure we don't have any cards to spend. That's our main problem. Even though if it's an easy wolf, we really we cannot meet him. And then if we're encountering this card, then we have to go for the negative result. And we might lose our torch, getting 2 wounds, whatever. I think there was this pack of wolves in this. This could be really terrible. And again, we can go to bed early, quote unquote, so we don't have to engage this card anyway. So we are simply discarding this card and ending the day. First of all, we have to feed our people. We need 5 food. That's really not a problem. We have 5 food here. We still have 2 more food for the next day, and most likely someone will die anyway. That's okay. Then we have to deal with our mission cards here. So it's either 4 wood, a trap, or we take a skull. Let's go for the trap. That was the idea all along. So we dodge this card. We are not getting it. Same thing here. Here is 1 wood, 1 stone, and 1 hide. So we have also dealt with this card here. So we are not taking any extra skulls this round, which is really, really nice. And that's, my friends, is the end of the second day. We have made at least some progress. We were able to get rid of 1 of those wolves here, which we need. We have lost some more cards here in the graveyard, but we have gathered or gained our first victory point. We got this amazing atlatl here. Fortunately, we ran out of spears, so we have to build another spears to make it count. But overall, we have 3 spears still in our hunting party, provided through our warriors and hunters and whatnot. So I think that's pretty helpful too. But I think that's it for today. I'm pretty sure that my next video might be the last one, so I could really decide on keep going, even if it's then 2 days or not. I still relatively certain I will not be able to win this scenario. At least I was able to make some progress. The idea is to show you how this game actually plays, how it feels like, and not how to play it well. As usual, it involves a lot of dice, and really those dice failed me miserably today, as you could witness yourself. Okay, I really hope you enjoyed my little playthrough of Paleo, or the second episode of my Paleo. It's really not the last episode, obviously. A huge shout out to all of my patrons. Really do appreciate all your supports. Like and subscribe. Everything helps as usual. Hope to see you soon in one of my next videos. And until then, bye bye.